Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Night's Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to be talking about my top 5 figures that are on pre-order currently. I was taking a look at my pre-orders. I've been pre-ordering a little bit more lately just because of these Artisan figures, and Hot Toys is trying to correct the market a little bit, I think, with maybe smaller batches and whatnot, so lots of things are going waitlisted. So I was just looking at some of my pre-orders. I just pre-ordered the God Loki, Artisan Jack Sparrow, and a few other ones. I think I have about a dozen pre-orders right now. I don't like to have much more than that, but at the same time, there are some figures that I just want to make sure that I secure. So without further ado, let's get into it. I feel bad not mentioning this figure because it is one that I've wanted for a long time, and so it's going to be my honorable mention, and it is Mantis. This is one that I wasn't sure we'd ever get because, I don't know, Mantis is kind of like a side character. She's great, but is she needed? I don't know, but I sure want her, so I was super happy when Hot Toys announced her. She just got delayed, so I'm bummed about that, but I really do think this is going to be a really good figure to go with my Guardians line. So I have everything outside of Drax. I sold that figure. I was going to go to the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 line, but without a Drax and without a Mantis for that line, I think I just kind of want to keep like my Infinity War Endgame stuff. So hopefully one day we get a new Drax because that's really the only figure that I need. But Mantis looks great. I think there's not a whole lot you can do with her, but I also don't think you need to. She's just great in her own way. So that is going to be my honorable mention. Number 5 is going to be Inart Superman from BVS. Now, I have been a little skeptical of Inart. I've owned the Inart Joker, but I've since sold that because I'm pre-ordering the Hot Toys version. But, man, this Superman looks really good. I've had the Justice League from Hot Toys, and I do think, at least from the prototype photos, that this blows that out of the water. I like the darker suit. The head sculpt to Henry Cavill looks great, but what I love about this the most is the angry head sculpt of Henry Cavill. I love the like the veins or the blood lines and the red eyes and just the anger and just the expression in that head sculpt. I think the other one looks okay too, but I really like that angry head sculpt. I do like the base too. I like how Inart does their bases. They're like a chunk of rock, or like they're a diorama base, but they're not always overly large. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Plus the cape looks really good. You get a draping and a wired cape, so I'm interested to see how that is able to be swapped out for the other one. But yeah, the body proportions look great. There's the angry head sculpt. You got the one thing I don't like is that rooted curl. Like, why couldn't that just have been sculpted? I don't understand that, but it is what it is. It's not a deal breaker, but he looks really, really good. I love the floating pose here, but at the same time, I'm not sure about that the stand in the back and how that's going to go into the suit itself, so that remains to be seen. But this is how I want him to be, and just this angry looking head sculpt with the red eyes and just pissed off. So it comes with the awesome kryptonite spear too. I don't remember if that's LED or not, but then again, it zips up in the back, so we'll see if that ruins the suit over time. But I like both head sculpts. I think both of them are better than the Hot Toys version, but I really, really want that angry one. Going to number 4 on my list, and it is one of my recent pre-orders, and it is the Artisan Jack Sparrow. I had the DX6 and have sold it in preparation to get this, hopefully by the end of the year. It's kind of a quicker turnaround, so hopefully it doesn't get delayed. But man, something about Jack Sparrow, A, he's a pirate, so it's just different from everything else that we kind of see. B, he's got so much going on in the outfit, in his accessories, in his hair, that I just love. The only thing that could have made this better is if this was from the first movie, but all in all, it really doesn't matter to me. I just want a Jack Sparrow, and I think this is going to be the best one that we're going to get to date. I'm still a little skeptical when it comes to Hot Toys and their Artisan hair, their rooted hair. We haven't seen one come out yet outside of WB Wonder Woman, the WB 100. That technically wasn't Artisan, but they are using the wool hair for that, and she did turn out good, so that is a positive sign. The other thing I really love about this figure is the base. I love how they've almost combined the DX, is it the DX15 with the DX6. You get the wheel with the 6, and then like the shipwreck and the shark on the DX15, and they've just outdone themselves when it comes to the base on this. The only accessory that he's missing here is the rum. Where's the rum? I don't understand why they couldn't throw that in, but all in all, I think the head sculpt looks amazing. You're going to get the smirk, but then also kind of the more stoic look as well. But man, this is such a fun figure to have in the collection, so I already missed my DX6, so I really, really want this to come sooner rather than later. My number 3 pre-order that I'm really waiting for, and this one could drop at any minute as we speak, and it's gonna be third party, and it is the Mars Toys Wonka, or as they call it, the Chocolate Man, but it's Willy Wonka. So this one, I'm hoping for good things. There's a lot of bang for your buck, a lot of value in this figure. I think it looks really good. I think the likeness to Gene Wilder is okay. I hope it gets improved just a little bit. He looks a little caricature-like, which is fine. It is third party, but when I look at like the Alfred from '89 Batman and '66 Joker, those are both from Mars Toys, and how good they came out. I gotta put my trust in Mars Toys that this is gonna turn out too, and I'm just trying to think of how I want to pose this Willy Wonka, because he comes with a lot of cool accessories too. It's gonna be a lot of just cool stuff you can do, and best of all, he comes with an Oompa Loompa. I mean, how can you beat that? Comes with a Wonka bar. Like, it comes with everything that you would need. This has been one that I've said for the longest time I wish Hot Toys would make. Well, they're not going to do it, but hey, Mars Toys is. So I am super, super stoked for that. I think it was supposed to come out in Q4 of 2023, and it hasn't yet. So again, it could hit anytime. I'm still deciding. I might go with the non-smiling head sculpt here. I'm trying to think, how many head sculpts does this one come with? The Joker came with 3. Yeah, so this one comes with 3 head sculpts as well, which is another thing that I love that Mars Toys is doing. But then, man, all of this for the value you get is amazing. You get the Oompa Loompa, you get the big golden ticket, you get all of the chocolate bar accessories, hands, the hat, the cane, the golden egg, the tulip cup. Like, all this stuff is just super cool. It speaks to my childhood, as this is something I watched over and over again as a kid. So cannot wait to have this in my collection with my other miscellaneous figures. All right, now we're down to number 2, and the number 2 figure is actually going to be shared between one character but 2 figures, and it's going to be the 1989 Batman / Flash Batman, which is the Michael Keaton Batman. And I've had the DX9, the '89 Batman. That one was a really good figure. The likeness was great. Some of those early Hot Toys figures were just chef's kiss. Really, really well done. The only thing I didn't like was how the compartment in the back of the cowl came off to get to the purse system, because there was like a lip and it wasn't smooth, and it really bothered me. The body also bothered me. You know, the rubber is thick. It's hard to pose these guys. I don't think this one's going to be a ton better. However, it is a new body, so, you know, it should be ratcheted, I would hope. But then they've taken care of that compartment on the cowl too. I'm sure the paint applications are going to be a lot better. The suit almost looks like it's got a little bit more of a texture. The cape should be better, but I'm not going to mess around with that. I have my Jackson custom cape already waiting for this Batman to come. And we are in the window, so this could drop anytime too. Pretty much have this guy paid off as well. He comes with an amazing diorama base, which is another just awesome part of this too. I can't wait for, hopefully the Bat computers come out too. That would really make the scene with the Batmobile, Alfred, '89 Batman. Oh, that'd be cool. But Flash Batman, going to that too. I've cooled on the Flash stuff. When the movie first came out, I wanted to get Flash Batman, The Flash, Supergirl. At this point, it looks like I'm only in on the Flash Batman. The movie was good. It wasn't great, and it wasn't memorable. There's a lot of problems in it. The beginning was an issue for me, but this is still Keaton Batman, and it's an older Batman, so this is like not really something that, you know, you can get just anywhere. So I do feel like it is still one I want, and I loved Batman in the movie. Didn't like how they kind of did him dirty at the end, but nonetheless, I really want both of these Batman figures in the collection. I might even do the older Bruce Wayne with that Keaton head sculpt on as well, but I definitely want to see it, because it's kind of like Batman Returns, but a little bit more modern. So it is still something that I am really, really looking forward to. And number 1 is actually a surprise to me, because I know there's a ton of Joker fatigue out there, but this has really grown on me over the last months. maybe the last year, since it was announced. Yeah, last year it was announced in August. So it is the Dark Knight Trilogy Joker, and I am going for the sculpted version. I missed out on Artisan, but to tell you the truth, I really wasn't a big fan. I feel like the hairline wasn't right. The hair is too thick. Sometimes when it's a male figure like this and the hair only goes to the shoulder, I feel like sculpted does look better. I felt that way with Loki, and I feel that way with this Joker. I might be proved wrong when these come out, but I think the sculpted looks really, really good. And I was suffering from Joker fatigue too with the Inart, J&D's doing their own thing, Hot Toys again. It's like, how many Jokers do we need? But this is a really, really good improvement from what the DX, what was that? The 12? Was it the DX12? I think was that Joker. DX11. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the DX11. So it's a big improvement from that. I actually sold my Inart Joker because I only need one, and this is the one I want to get. I like the head sculpt. I think it's a really good improvement. I like the base. The tongue piece I'm not really a big fan of. I don't think I'm going to use that, but when he's just looking at you like this with the gun down there and you get the wired coat, it looks really, really good. I love the likeness to Heath Ledger on this one. I think it could be the best one yet. Something about the Inart just always looks cross-eyed, so that always threw me off a little bit, something in the eyes. So if they can get the eyes right here for Hot Toys, I think they could have the superior figure. The coat has more weathering. I hope it form fits better than previous versions. It looks good from these photos. I think the hair looks good too, not too bright, not too dark. Paint applications looks really good. I like that he comes with the knife too, that different kind of knife. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Again, I don't think I'm going to use that tongue piece, but you can see the teeth in there as well and just the detail in that head sculpt. So this one I'm super excited about. Should be coming out towards Q3, Q4 of this year. I hope that it's not going to be delayed because, again, the longer this goes on, the more this is like my favorite one to get because big Batman fan and haven't had a Joker for a while now. A Heath Ledger Joker, that is. So I'm really feeling that void in my collection, so I definitely want to get him back in there. And I'm excited to see how Hot Toys does with this, and even the Artisan one, even though I'm not getting that one, I do want them to do well, and I want to see how that turns out. But I do think, in my eyes, this one looks superior to that. So let me know what you think of my top 5 pre-orders that I'm currently waiting for right now from Hot Toys, from Inart, from Mars Toys, all over the place. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what is your most anticipated pre-order right now? What would you have come out right now if you could choose? I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in or on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you don't miss any more content coming your way. Hopefully you guys take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.